I'll never forget when we said goodbye to Leo at the Hanoi airport. It was an emotional time for me and my family. G'day, I'm Rob Smith, a retired professional photographer from Australia. In 2008, I took my family on a holiday to Cambodia and Vietnam. When we arrived at the Hanoi International Airport, there to greet us was a very young Vietnamese guide by the name of Cao Van Hiep, but he introduced himself as Leo. Over the next 5 days, Leo showed us around some of the sights of North Vietnam. And I'll never forget when it came to say goodbye to Leo at the Hanoi airport. Over those 5 days, Leo had really endeared himself to our family with his knowledge, his friendliness, his passion for his work and his pride in his country. And it was with a heavy heart and a lump in my throat that I said goodbye to Leo, and the rest of my family felt the same way. Years passed and Leo and I kept in touch with an occasional email. I was always interested to see how he was going, and I felt in my heart that one day he should run his own travel business. Such is his enthusiasm for his work. In later years, we caught up via social media, and I learnt that Leo created his own travel company in April of 2018. In the years leading up to the establishment of his own travel business, Leo served his apprenticeship by working for some big names in the international travel industry. In 2016, he was awarded Guide of the Year in Vietnam by Kuoni of the UK. He was awarded Top Guide in Vietnam when employed by Abercrombie & Kent from the USA. The UK travel agent Great Rail Journeys has awarded Leo Preferred Guide status. Leo has also worked for Cox & Kings. Knowing that Leo is one of the most popular guides in the travel industry, I floated an idea with him in 2019. It was an idea that I'd been thinking about for some time, and it stemmed out of a desire to help my friend go from strength to strength in his business. We were chatting on social media one day and I said, Leo, have you ever thought about going into the travel photography side of the industry? I said, you know travel better than anyone, and I know photography. And I would be so happy to help you by acting as a mentor and photography guide for your clients for a few trips to get you started. Well, we can't say the rest is history because it hasn't happened yet. But in his usual enthusiastic style, Leo has taken that idea and run with it. And for the last 6 months, we've been working at designing an itinerary and a program that will appeal to photographers who want to go to the next level.
I work from my passion. Each trip is the most important target. Travel is my life, and I will not choose any job except travel. All the traveler is my VIP client. Doesn't matter who you are Mr. President, or you are Mr. Well digger, or you are any worker. I will treat you the same. You are all welcome to join at Carol's holiday. Thank you.
I hope that what I've said so far establishes Leo's credentials as a tour guide of repute. But who's Rob Smith? Why would you want to go on a creative photography and heritage tour of Vietnam with Rob Smith as a photographic guide and mentor? It's a fair question. I have more than 45 years experience with a camera, first as an amateur, then as a freelancer for magazines, and for the last 10 years of my working life, I was employed as a corporate photographer and video producer. I've judged photography at local, national and international levels, and I've delivered many presentations and workshops on photography and the art of visual communication at conferences, conventions and clubs. In other lives, I obtained a science degree in zoology and had a 25-year career in information technology, including a lot of work in graphic design. These things have informed my photography practice and given me the confidence and knowledge to understand not only the science of photography, but the artistic aspects. People do say that I'm a good teacher. I have a wonderful teacher, mentor and friend.